Welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Toronto Maple Leafs 1, Boston Bruins 2, in Game 7 of NHL Round 1 Stanley Cup Playoffs. The Leafs lose the series 4-3, and Toronto FC 3, FC Dallas 1, MLS 2024 Week 11. At least we got one win tonight. We'll talk about the win second. We'll start with the bad news first, because that's normally what you should do, at least in my book. But I'm going to be honest. So, first period, no scoring, 0-0 between the Leafs and Bruins. Second period, no scoring, 0-0 between the Leafs and Bruins. Leafs killed 2 power plays, 2 penalties. I know, crazy. Ilya Samsonov actually looks like he has a pretty good game compared to his others in this series, while Joseph Woll was hurt because of that 0.1 second goal. It always comes back to that. We are cursed beyond belief. But, it looks like, William Nylander. 9:01 elapsed in the third period. Matthews plays it to Nylander. Nylander snipes it over the shoulder and past the stick of Swayman. 1-0, and you're like, oh my God, the Leafs might just win Game 7. They might just finish the story. No. 10:22 in the third period. Hampus Lindholm scores a goal. Puck is hit over the net. Turns back around. JVR and Brazeau assist Hampus Lindholm. By the way, former Leaf James Van Riemsdyk, by the way, I told you it'd have something to do with us losing this series, because I knew it. I knew it. We all did. Hampus Lindholm, short side on Sammy, 1-1. End of regulation, it's 1-1. We go to overtime. Next goal wins. 1:54 into overtime. David Pastrnak scores. Lindholm, Carlo assists him. Puck hit off the glass, falls back down as a rebound. Right to David Pastrnak. He puts it over the blocker of Sammy, and it's 2-1. 1-2. And that's how the game would end. 1-2, Boston win the series 4-3. See, I mean, the Leafs played arguably well. It's not for the fact of they played like crap that they lost this game. They played well, honestly, but it's just the moments. It's always the moments with his team. It's always the moments that ruin them. It's not the whole game. It's the moments. And it's the fact that there's just deja vu every single time these guys play. It's just unbearable. It's just mind-boggling that even when they look like they're the better team in the series, when they get it 2-7, and you could say, but what about games 1, 3, and 4? Yeah, they looked bad. 2, 3, 2, 6, and 5, geez, I mean, they looked like they were actually figuring out the Bruins, and they could actually win the damn series. And you're like, wow, I didn't expect this. And then they go ahead and just absolutely piss all over themselves when they could easily just say, hey, we survived the onslaught after they tied the game up. You could say that was interference on that it shouldn't have counted, but it didn't. But hey, we got a chance to write our own destiny. Here's the problem. Stop me if you've heard this before. The problem is that the Leafs were playing not to lose. They were freaking afraid. As soon as that puck left Hampus Lindholm's stick and passed Samsonov, they were like, oh shit. There's the bad goal that Sammy lets up. We're tied again. Boston are going to be out for blood now that we're bleeding. See, the difference is here. You make Boston bleed, they're going to beat your ass. The Leafs, you make them bleed, they're like, I need gauze, wrap it up, I'm scared, don't cut off my arm. Don't brain me with an aluminum bat. Oh no, I'm hurt. They don't fight like warriors. They turtle. When you make them bleed, they die. And you could say, but they were already dead. Yes, They were. But to go out like that, the core four is over. It's done. Marner's gone. He played like a punk. Scared of the puck. Scared to take a hit to make a play. Prima donna. Should have been gone 3 years ago. But no, they keep him. Hell, should have been gone last year before his no move came in. They got to figure out a way to get him gone. I say Tavares and Marner to the Blues for somebody like, I don't know, Torrey Krug. What are you going to do? The Leafs legitimately just said, nope, don't want to see the core four ever play again. Stupid goal against. What are you doing? What are you absolutely doing? What is with this team? What is with them that they just can't do it? It's like the Tampa series was luck. Luck finally was on their side. Vasilevsky looked beatable, and the Leafs somehow did it. Now it's the Bruins, and it's like, same shit, different year. Same shit, 11 years later, can't do it. I mean, Jesus H. Christ. Jesus H. MF and Christ. What is this team? What is this team? What is it? Because this team is a freaking... You would last an hour. You wouldn't last an hour in the asylum where they raised me. We'll use a Taylor Swift line. Why not? This team is legitimately insanity. Especially in my lifetime. You get ready. You get hyped in the summer. Oh, look at this move they made. Oh, look at this move they made at the trade deadline. They're playing really good. Just to shit your pants in April. May. Every year. Except for one. Since 2004. Okay, I guess give them 2004, too. But it took 19 years not to fill your diaper, Toronto Maple Leafs. Most babies stop filling their diapers at, 2.5, 3. You're way overgrown. And then as soon as you put them in underwear, they shit their underwear. I thought you were potty trained. You suck. You are a joke. And rightfully so, 2 of those core 4 guys are getting shipped out as soon as that window opens. Sheldon Keefe is getting fired on his ass. And he didn't even want to start Sammy. He had to. But if people don't know the story, they're going to be like, why'd this dumbass start Samsonov? He's getting fired. Shanahan should be gone. 10 years. 10 years. 10 years. And nothing. Payne. Oh, yeah, Babcock was right. Payne's coming. Payne's coming. That was horrible. I lost it, didn't I? Payne's coming. They're good players, but Payne's coming. Goddamn right. Payne did come. Every year. There's no passion. There's no ecstasy. There's only pain. He got that right. There'll never. That first round series was great. This core 4 is a failure of epic proportions. Nylander, he puts on every year. Keep him. I want him to stay. If you get rid of him, you're stupid. Don't get rid of the phenomenal Willie Styles. Matthews, you'd be a dumbass to get rid of him. John Tavares is old. I love Johnny Toronto. He got to win a playoff series for the team he grew up with. But sorry, dude, you ain't winning that cup. Not with us, at least. Mitch Marner, you punk. Ha! Get out! I'm done with you. Keep sipping red wine. Go be a plug somewhere else. Go do what you want in St. Louis where nobody gives a crap unless they're in the playoffs and go deep. I know. I've seen it. Nobody cares about the St. Louis Blues. Oh, you want an easy media market? Yeah, come to St. Louis. It's easy unless you're in the playoffs. But guess what? You still can't play well in the playoffs. So when they do care, guess what? They're still going to shit on you. Or go to Nashville. Be friends with Morgan Wallen. I think you'd love that. Maybe you could go throw chairs over at Eric Church's bar after somebody makes you sad. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Morgan Riley, you were unplayable tonight. Borderline unplayable. And I love Morgan Riley. But dear God, Benoit was the better defenseman. Lyubushkin, legitimately, he did some stupid things. And I'm like, you know what? Lyubushkin might just be better. The Boosh, the mighty Boosh, might just be better than you, Morgan Riley. Morgan Riley was horrible tonight. I don't care what you say. He was bad. He was bad tonight. Hell, Mark Giordano. Okay, no, we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. Might have went supernova in his final game 7 if they let him a chance. But Lyubushkin, good. Benoit, good. I thought they played well. Sammy, get ready to learn. Well, not learn Russian, but brush up on it because you're going back to the KHL. You're not getting an NHL deal. Not after this. He had a good game, though. He still let in 2 muffins that made us lose the series. Saw that one coming. Joseph Woll, the hero from Dardenne Prairie, Missouri. Speaking of St. Louis, he's the future. He's the new Felix Potvin. Now, the problem is he gets hurt quicker than a paper cut. You rip a piece of paper, it's going to rip. That's him. He breaks quicker than frickin' balsa wood. I don't know how else to say it, but if he stops breaking, like balsa wood, yeah. He's going to be just fine. He's going to be a hero. He's going to be Felix Potvin. Cujo, the new Felix Potvin, the new Cujo, but he's got to stay healthy. Martin Jones, I honestly wish he started this game. But Sammy played well. I don't think Jones would have let in those muffins. He went to the Stanley Cup. Once. Sammy didn't. He has the worst playoff winning percentage of any goalie, a minimum 12 games, 20 games. I mean, shit. Sheldon Keefe. 1 series win. And he had a couple of them served up to him on a silver platter. 2019 against the Bruins. Should have won that series. In game 6, not just 7. Should have won the Habs series up 3-1. Didn't. Should have won the 2022 Lightning series, I think. Didn't. Won in 23. Great. Should have won today. Didn't. Listen. I don't even know if Tree Living's job is safe, but the good thing for him is Keefe isn't his guy. You know what should have happened in January when the Leafs hit that first slump after the San Jose game? And I said this, I think during, but around the San Jose game, but they still beat San Jose, but then they sort of got a little bit heater, and then they went back into a slump. Like there was a reprieve when they played the crap teams, but, you know, they should have hired Craig Berube. Craig Berube is a guy Tree Living would get behind. Craig Berube is a good coach. He's a Stanley Cup winner. Something a Leafs coach since 1967 couldn't say. The Blues started playing the year after the Leafs won their last Stanley Cup, and they have one because of Craig Berube. Craig Berube is a damn good coach. He's the type of guy who would take the Leafs. You want the snot to work, you need a guy like Berube. And besides, the assistants need to be changed too, because the power play was awful. Awful. 2 power play goals against the Bruins all year, 1 in the playoffs. Awful. That power play should be automatic. With the players you have on it, on both units, should be automatic. And it's not. Awful. Awful. The Leafs are dead. Oh, they were. It just took a little longer to pull the plug. Beep. They're dead. And now we got to see the cremation of the core 4. How much is going to burn? What's the new era? Is it just the Matthews era? Are they that dumb to let him go? Who's here? It's not the Core 4 era anymore. It's the Matthews era. Starting tomorrow. Because as far as I'm concerned, that's that. So, Core 4, goodbye. I won't miss 2 of you. Hopefully they don't trade the other 2 of you. Morgan Riley, if you want to make it a Core 5, get the hell out of here, man. It's starting to catch up to you. You weren't good since the suspension. Should you have cross-checked that jackass, Senator Greig? Yeah, for sure. Was it too much? Yeah. You don't slap shot an empty netter. I mean, seriously, no. No, you don't. He got what he deserved. That cross-check was what he deserved. Was there going to be a suspension? Yes. Was he probably going to get the book thrown at him because he's a Leaf? Of course. Parros hates the Leafs since he got brained on the ice by a Leaf and got his career ended. So, there you go. It's funny how the director of player safety just connects to the Leafs. Shanahan became the Leafs president. George Parros got brained by a Leaf back in the day, and now he hates our guts. Funny, right? But with that being said, Leafs, close the casket, burn the body. The Core 4 is over. Boston, congratulations. You grinded one out again, because of course you do. Well, of course. So with that being said, that's that from Leafs Ryan. My Liga MX fans, you lucky ducks, you're going to get the Liga coverage for the next 3 weeks because the Leafs suck. If I had to choose personally, I'd choose the Leafs over the Liga any day of the week and twice on Sundays, even if the views are worse. But damn it, the Bruins saved you, my Liga MX fans. You're getting Liga coverage. Thursdays and Sundays. Shit! That's more at the Leafs than you, but still. Well, TFC Ryan, take over because I want to see a happy face. So, it's up to you. Peace. And it's TFC Ryan here to review Toronto FC 3, FC Dallas 1. Really good match. Toronto are top 3 in the Eastern Conference in the MLS. And they're only 4 points away from tying their 2022 point total already. Or 2023 point total already. 2022 point total. We'll I think they have to cross the 21 first. And then we have to cross 22. I wish it was 2023. Shit. I wish the Leafs won a Game 7. But no. And won a round. But no. But back to the point. It's about happiness. This is the happy part. This is the yin to the yang of the Leafs bullshit. Federico Bernardeschi scores 45 plus 3, has a penalty given to him, misses the penalty. Martin Pass makes a save. Bernardeschi puts away the rebound to make it 1-0 Toronto. That's the way we go into the half. By the way, he puts one near side, offside in the 39th minute. He could have scored 2 goals by now. He didn't. He kind of did, but it is what it is. 52nd minute, Federico Bernardeschi with a banger of a curler into the corner, pass. Banger. The duck is broken. He's got his goals. He's got his scoring boots on. Finally, 2-0 Toronto. Matty Longstaff with his first MLS goal, first Toronto goal in the 82nd minute. Ball played to him. He taps it in. 3-0 Toronto. Matty Longstaff. Matty Longstaff. First goal. We love it. We love to see it. Sam Junqua goal. 87th minute, 3-1. Pops it in. A shot, pops it in, good shot, played in by Ferreira, 3-1. But that's the way it would end. 3-1 Toronto, I'll take the win, third in the East. Hey, at least Toronto FC doesn't disappoint me. They normally win on these supposed to be 2-win Saturdays. Even if they don't win much else. But they won today. So good for them. 3-1 final, full-time stats, 12 shots to 7, 6 shots on goal to 2, 57% possession to 43% possession, 561 passes to 453, 85% pass accuracy to 83, 13 fouls, 10, 5 offside to 2, 2 yellow cards to 2, 0 red cards, 0, 6 corners to 4. Toronto FC dominated this game. They were such the better team. I mean, they're higher on the table, but they beat a team they were supposed to beat at home. 4 straight wins on the bounce, all comps, which we know will probably go to 5 on Wednesday because they play CS Saint Laurent in the Canadian Championship quarterfinal first leg in Quebec. But they should win that game. So we should have 5 games in a row, 5 wins in a row, all comps. And then we'll see what happens next week. Make it 6 on Saturday, hopefully. And then we got a Wednesday midweek in MLS, a Saturday MLS. Then the week after that, Can-Champ midweek. And a MLS Saturday. So the second leg of the quarterfinals will be not the Wednesday after next, but the 2 Wednesdays after next. So with that being said, TFC again dominated this game. Federico Bernardeschi is the man of the match. Straight up. 2 goals. Got the goals he needed. He's broken his duck. He should have had 3. I think that was harsh to take it away. But, yeah. I like what I saw. I like what I saw from Toronto. You know, they played a damn good game. They played an amazing football match. They got a 3-1 win. They're top 3 in the East. Things are going swimmingly for this team. Way ahead of schedule under John Herdman's thought process, which you like that because if they weren't ahead of schedule, I think people would be complaining. If they were on schedule, I think people would still be complaining. Look at that little losing streak. And, hell, we need positive results. We do, because if we don't get positive results, people feel like crap, and they start complaining and crying and everything because, well, that's where we've been for the past 3 years. But the good news is 1 win, 1 draw in MLS. We tie our points. Actually, no. 20, 21, 22. We break our points record from last year. We're almost there. 11 matches instead of 34. So, again, way ahead of schedule. Way ahead of schedule. And then, again, the 2021 point total. Then we got to worry about getting better than that. And then getting better than 2022 point total. Because 2022 was the highest of the past 3 years. But it's not far off. All 3 of them. But the more you get, the better. You know, so they're about to crush all those point totals unless they shockingly don't win after crossing 22, don't win another game. That's not going to happen with the way they're playing. They're going to win games. They're going to draw games. They're not going to lose as many. And you know what? The way they're playing, Toronto is just knowing how to win. Hey, they're winning against teams they should. They're losing against teams they probably should. And in situations they probably should. They're drawing a team. They drew a team they shouldn't. Their only draw was a draw against a team that they shouldn't have drawn. Was Cincinnati, but at least going in. But then you saw the game and you're like, yeah, probably. But again, they're still on a very easy run. And then you add on Saint Laurent. This is an easy run. Like by the end of May, if they haven't crossed, I think 2021 isn't as far off. Like they still could crack that number. Crack that number at the end of the month. By the end of the summer, they should crack 2022's. It shouldn't be hard. I mean, the points totals are easily breakable for John Herdman. But again, this team did exactly what they needed to do. I'm happy for Matty Longstaff for getting his goal. 2 goals for Fetty because he needed those bad. And now that he got him, he started to feel a little bit more like, okay, now that I got my goals, here we go. Here it comes. And no time too early or too late because Insigne is close to coming back. They're going to be on Insigne like a hawk. 1, because he's been hurt. 2nd of all, he made people get burnt while he was playing. I guarantee you Bernardeschi is going to benefit from scoring those 2 goals and the fact Insigne is coming back. And even if not, it's still easier for him because, well, you got another person to worry about. So, and Owusu, of course, emerging also as a person to worry about. Like, you got a front 3 you have to worry about. You do realize that, right? I mean, it's a pretty good situation. I mean, I'm very happy with the Toronto win. Dallas didn't really play well. I mean, the Junko goal was good as performance-wise, but other than that, they were milquetoast. They did not play well at all. They were like, yeah, sure. We want to draw. Before they got goals scored on them, the second goal especially, they were like, okay, we could go for a draw. Because, again, they were away on the East Coast, Eastern Conference. They're a Western Conference team. They're going to go for a draw because some reason it always seems like the away team from opposite conference always goes for a draw. And if they can't get it, well, it sucks that they lost, but it's not too bad, right? You sit here and you say, okay, all right, fine, we'll do it. We'll go for it. But again, I'm happy with the Toronto situation, TFC situation. They got their 3 points. They beat a Western team that they should have for the first time since 2018, by the way. They drew them in 22 on opening day of that season, but they won here, and deservedly so. What a performance. I mean, that was an amazing performance. And thank God they won, because that makes me at least a little bit happy. I'm a little bit happier than I should be. Honestly, more happier than I should be right now. So, I mean, hey, all things considered, you know, I mean, yeah, tongue lashed the Leafs, but who isn't, you know? I'm not down in the dumps, you know? My heart isn't completely broken, but I'm still going to speak truth, as you saw in the other one and here, or as you always see. But with that being said, I'm happy with TFC. John Herdman, they're damn good. They may not be great. They're definitely not bad, but they're good. They're not horrible. They're not bad. They're not great. They're not perfect. They're good. But there's room to grow. But they're not sitting at the bottom. Third place just as a good team? You love to see it. You love to see it. Hey, we could always be the Red Bulls, overachieving and then get curb stomped by Miami. Could always be the Red Bulls. So, you know, it is what it is. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification when subscribe. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put it to playlist. Share it with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow for a live watch along and review of Seattle Sounders FC versus the LA Galaxy. We'll have some fun with it. See if we'll take any banter about the Leafs, because God knows I probably will. And there you go. So, see you tomorrow. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. TFC, you're good. Leafs, I'm Ron, I'm out. Peace.